Hey guys, how's it going? This is Michael.
This is Kyle.
Riley.
And this is our reaction review of Pokemon Go. Alright Kyle, now how long have we been waiting for this one?
About a year. A little less than a year, actually.
It seems like forever, because I remember when it was first announced, I was crazy all up about it.
Yeah? I mean, it's been about a year, so.
No, that's it. And it seems like a lot longer than that. So we have all downloaded.
2 days to me.
For you didn't even know this was coming.
She didn't know about it. It came out about a week ago or so.
Yeah,
or?
about a week ago today,
Okay.
beginning of July.
So we all downloaded it the first day that it came out, and we have been playing it for about a week now. We wanted to give you guys a good review about it as opposed to our first reaction, first thoughts. So we've been playing it for a little while now. So let's toss it up. What do we think?
I hate this game with every fiber of my being.
Okay, that sounds a little biased.
She says it jokingly.
Do I?
She's not.
I get so screwed on this game. Every single time we're all together, we're going, they get some nice Pokemon. I'm over here just doing my thing. I have my incense on, just trying to catch everything. Either it runs away from me and they get it, or it doesn't even show up on my screen.
That's true. We had a Flareon that we all ran into, caught it, ran away after the first try.
I caught it on the first Pokeball, and I was like, it breaks free, and I was like, okay, that's expected. And then it runs away. And that's happened to me so many times.
Yeah, the other one is when I have 2 eggs and you have 2 eggs, and I get a Squirtle and a Bulbasaur that come out of my 2 eggs, and she gets 2 Zubats that come out of her eggs.
Zubats.
That's terrible. But this game is a really, really addicting, great game.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, the premise of it is you're catching the original 150 Pokemon. You walk around in real town.
I did notice that there is 250 in there.
You have a 250 allotment of you could catch that you can carry with you.
Okay. So, but it is the original 150.
It's right now. It's just the original 150.
Okay.
Maybe 151 if Mewtwo, because the promo stuff did show Mewtwo.
Yeah. Okay.
So the original, it's the original generation, and you could hold up to 250 Pokemon.
Okay,
so
that's what that was.
Of anything else. But yeah, you walk around in your real town, and you actually have to get out and get exercise and move around. And you could actually walk in your town and find Pokemon in Pokestops and collect Pokemon. It's ridiculous, actually.
It's so funny because on Twitter there's a whole bunch of pages for Pokemon Go, and one of the funniest pictures is that Pokemon Go has done more for childhood obesity in 2 days than Michelle Obama did over 7 years.
That's very true too. No, I definitely believe that. This whole sense that you have to get up and go.
Maybe she's behind it and
but
advocating for Pokemon Go.
But there's also reports of people getting in accidents and people getting hurt.
This could be the shadiest game and people take advantage of it.
Well, actually, funny you guys say that because I did actually read a news article that came out a little bit earlier ago, a couple hours ago, that said teens in Missouri, 4 teens in Missouri, actually put a lure on one of the Pokemarts, because that's one of the things you can do in the game. You can put a lure on one of the Pokestops. That way you can kind of attract other stuff, so it attracts other people to come because there's more Pokemon at that stop. Well, apparently they put the lure down, and 4 or 5 of them would ambush people as they would come. And so they would ambush them, take their phones, and rob them.
That's so terrible.
Yeah, so I know this is a fun childhood game, and you're gonna turn it into a robbery.
I mean, everything that's kind of good though, it can be taken advantage of, and can this is just the downside of that.
Yeah.
No.
It did, although someone, I don't know where it was. Another headline was a teen playing Pokemon Go found a dead body in a river.
I saw that one
that's
too.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so getting into the actual game though.
Yeah.
Is there things that you like about this game? Things you don't like about this game? What exactly is? Look, I mean, we'll start with the good. What's good about this game?
I think it's good. Obviously, you're getting people to get up, walk around. You're getting them exercise. But also, I like the fact that in video games, I always had a problem with, oh, you're going here, but you have to wait an hour, 2 hours before you can load it again. I don't know. In the Kim K game, here's a Kim K game. When you go places, and if you're doing a photo shoot or something, and you press it, you have to wait 2 hours to do it.
Is that an app? Is that something you play on your phone?
The Kim Kardashian app? Oh god.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
God. Anyways.
But because I'm kind of like comparing this to other regular video games because
this is like another app that was really good.
Yeah, this is
okay.
Kim
Okay.
Kardashian.
So other than Miitomo, which came out a few months ago, which was Nintendo's very first mobile game, this is their second mobile game. Now this is made by Niantic, and it's made by Niantic and the Pokemon Company, but Nintendo. This is under the Nintendo brand. So this is one of Nintendo's first mobile Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, have you played the RPG, like the Game Boy games?
No.
I did.
Oh,
I did.
are you
Yeah.
talking about the Game Boy? Oh yeah,
the
absolutely.
RPG
I did the
games.
Game Boy, but I also
Obviously.
did the DS for a little bit.
Yeah, so which ones, like Red and Blue, or like
Whatever
Ruby and
one you
Sapphire?
bought.
Oh, okay, Black and White. So she played Black and White. So there's a lot more control in that game, and this is a much more watered down version of this
Yeah.
game. Some of the things I'd like to see in this is trading, like being
Yeah.
able to trade.
Which
with
is coming
each
out.
other.
They did do a press release where they
I
said
have a
that
story.
trading would come to this.
I
game.
have a story about how trading could help me in my personal life. We were going to this little stop that's near us, this near park, right?
Yeah.
We're going? No, this is relevant. We're going, and I see this really cute guy, and he's like probably with his little sister because she was too little for him.
Or his
Right?
girlfriend.
No, that would be really weird if it was his girlfriend. Anyways, so we're going. It was really funny. We both have our phones out. I can hear his music playing. It was really nice. It was really funny. And we made eye contact. We smiled at each other. It was really cute. And then he pointed out his sister like this. But if there was a trading or battling thing, I could have been the perfect icebreaker. So
Sure.
that is
Hey,
why I'm
where did you meet
pushing-
your husband? Oh, we met. I traded a
Hey,
Charmander
that's like
for a
people
Pikachu.
saying
This is
Tinder,
the kids
meeting on
nowadays
Tinder.
don't have any social romantic skills,
Meeting
so they
on
need
Tinder.
things to break for
But
them.
that's like everything. You can't just be like, oh, like you met on Pokemon Go. That's so stupid. People will meet online dating
Yeah, no,
and
that's
everything
true.
every day.
That's true.
So why can't this just be like, if Netflix doubled as a dating app? You know,
I
somebody
really
can
enjoyed
go
this
$8.
game. This game is a lot of fun. We played all the time.
Yeah.
Every day, all the day.
We've gone
Uh,
out at night, just walking around and going to Pokestops and
Which
everything.
caution, because
caution.
don't go down shady alleys just because there might be a Pokestop over there. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, use your heads
And
when
don't
you're going
go
down
by
these alleys.
yourself. Like we have 3
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 of us.
people.
Yeah, but what I'll say, one of the things, one of the most addicting aspects of this game is the collection aspect,
Oh, yeah.
because you want to collect and you want to evolve your Pokemon and you want to get them to be really powerful. Even if you don't, I mean, we haven't really done gym battles or anything yet.
No.
We've just been
We've done a
collecting.
couple.
We've done, yeah.
We've dabbled in it, but from
But
now
that was
mostly
when
we're
we,
just collecting.
Like in the very beginning when we didn't have
But we
many
haven't won a
high
gym
powers
battle.
or anything.
No.
But I will say this game is doing really well in the aspect of in-store purchases. I think because, you run out of Pokeballs so quickly. I feel
Yeah,
like.
these microtransactions.
And even
yeah.
Kyle today, he saw it and he's like, I'm really debating buying the $10 Pokeballs so I can get like 300 or whatever, however many Pokeballs it is. I was like, Kyle, do not spend $10 on this. Just go around to parks and everything. I mean,
No, I mean we have been. And,
these
and you do have clustered Pokemon stops where you can hit like a bunch
Yeah.
of Pokestops in a
yeah.
row, which
And then
is
just
which
wait
is
5
really good.
minutes to go
Yeah, if
back.
you want to wait your time, or you want to go back and forth, spend a whole day going back and forth, you can collect a good amount of Pokeballs. But Pokeballs is absolutely a scarce necessity in this game. You kind of run out of them.
Yeah, and you have to
pretty
pick
quickly.
and choose what Pokemon you want to catch if you're like low on the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah. I mean, after a while you do, and you want to catch a certain type so you can get the candies to evolve them, so you get more experience and you grow a level. And the more levels you grow, the more rare Pokemon you see. You're able to get like Great Balls after a while. You're able to get Ultra Balls after a while, and then see more rare and rare Pokemon. Like today, it's on Arcanine, and we haven't seen any of that.
Yeah,
haven't
that
seen
was
that in
pretty
a
cool.
while. That was just hanging around the house. But yeah, but I mean, there's lots of things that I think could be improved, and I think if you were to take this game and evolve it 5 years down the line, it would look a lot more like those
The original RPGs.
the RPG games, the Game Boy games. I mean, I could see us battling each other. Hey, look what we caught today. Look at we raised it. We gave it candies. Let's battle each other with
For
it.
experience.
Or let's trade if we don't have certain ones. Like I got a Vaporeon and a Flareon. Most of us have Flareons. And but Marley caught a Jolteon pretty soon after that. So
I didn't catch
So
that.
she evolved a Jolteon, and,
Okay.
and then I caught a Jolteon.
and you caught a Jolteon. So I'm Jolteon
I'm the
list.
only
Your
one working
your
hard
Vaporeon
for
list
my
and your
evolvement,
Vaporeon
so-
list.
And I had an egg, by the way, that I
Nintendo.
raised from childhood, and I walked 10 kilometers and raised this little egg, and it popped its little head out, and it was a Magmar, and it was sick.
Yeah, it was really
I got a
Oh, that's
Magmar.
cool. I got a
Which doesn't
Zubat
make
2
any
times.
sense. Which doesn't really make any sense given everything we know about Pokemon today, since Magmar actually has a pre-evolution now in the Johto region.
true.
Man
Magpie.
alert, man alert. That needs to be a button.
That should be a button, but you realize that if people are watching this, that they're all into Pokemon too.
I was just
so she was just making fun of all of you guys watching.
Wow,
this right
what
now.
a bully!
She is a bully. She
Anyway,
really is a
this game
so
is a
bully.
ton of fun. One of my favorite aspects of it is that it does get you out and get you moving around. Like I put on rollerblades. I know I have my rollerblades. I'm doing my Pokemon app. Super nerd out there. But I put on my
get hit by a
rollerblades.
car.
I put on my rollerblades that I haven't put on in years and years. And these guys were on bicycles that they haven't been on in years. And we're out there going around, getting, physically fit, if you want to get at it that way. I mean, we do a little bit more than just bike around,
Just
but
a little bit.
Just a little bit.
yeah.
Just a little bit more.
But to someone who doesn't necessarily do that all the time, it's a good way to get out there and enjoy the sunshine. So I actually really enjoy that.
I'll tell you what,
aspect of it.
that social aspect where I've never seen so many people, like you walk around the neighborhood and you see everyone's catching, but like everyone's doing this.
I also think it's funny though because the older generation is so critical about like the younger generations, like, oh, you're always on your phone and this and this and like enjoy everything. So I think this might put
Even
that
the
back
playing
a little
field?
bit.
Even
no,
the playing
no, I mean
field?
put that back a little bit, and is in the
Still on
fact
your
that
phone all the time.
no, I know, but I'm saying that even more when you're walking, maybe you're not necessarily like when you're going on a jog or when you're walking and doing a bike ride, maybe you're not necessarily being on your phone, but now you are because you're trying to catch Pokemon. So people,
See, that's true too.
like,
I used to
I've
run.
seen it. I've gone by adults who are like old, not adults in the fact that they're probably in their 40s or 50s, where they've seen us going by and they're like they give kind of a harsh look, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, I will say I haven't ridden a bike since I was a teenager, and I've done it 3 times in the last 3 days. So, I mean,
probably a little more than 3.
Yeah, and that's
I mean,
the,
yeah,
and that's the
right.
thing too. Now, if I go on a jog or I go on a run, before I would just listen to my podcast or listen to whatever music I wanted to. Now I'm gonna be running with my iPhone like this, and that definitely does change the aspect of it.
Yeah.
And now I don't want to go outdoors anymore if my iPhone's dead or if I'm out of Pokeballs. I don't want to even leave the house because I don't want the chance
oh yeah,
to run into
I have to
something.
make sure my phone's always charged now before I leave the house. Like,
That's
It's
not
terrible.
a problem for me because I always make sure my phone's charged.
is there anything missing that you guys would want in here in this game?
Missing that I would want in this game. That's a good question.
So I mean,
Obviously, trading in battles.
Yeah.
I want to be able to have my own circle,
Right.
group, my own group of friends that I can see. Oh, what did you catch today? Oh, cool, you caught this and this and this, and that way I can kind of observe, almost like Fitbit has.
Yeah.
How many steps did you get in today? How
Yeah.
much blah blah blah. And now, if you could turn this into a fitness aspect of it, and not just Marley walked 300 kilometers today, and she got a blank because of it. Like
jogging medal.
she reached an
That's like your
ultra.
playoff.
She reached an ultra ball. She got an ultra ball for walking so much today.
well, they do
That
have
sort of
that.
thing.
They do have that. They do have jogging medals on the thing. For
Yeah,
how
but
much
I can't
distance-
view it. I
you
can't. I can't view hers.
Oh,
I can't
hers.
View other,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I would like
Oh,
that.
you want it
I
to
would
be like
the-
a Fitbit.
Yeah, I would like the
Oh,
Fitbit,
like
like the
inclusive of
social,
everything.
like the
Like how you
family
can, like-
aspect of it.
Yeah. So on my end, I would actually like to see, because gyms are a little, the Pokemon that we've seen at gyms, like those Pokemon are really powerful, and like we haven't
now they are.
beaten Super Gym. We
Now they
haven't
are.
beaten any gyms yet. So I would actually like to see like maybe computerized gyms, right? So you have like gym leaders from the original Kanto version,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
and maybe they're like in random different spots, and you could have like user player gyms still, but maybe you could. There's also ones that they're always. The Pokemon gym leaders are always in this one spot,
Or
and
maybe
you can
you-
always beat them.
Maybe you don't even have a gym, like a computerized just Pokemon battle, where it shows you that, hey, there's a Sandshrew over here. Doesn't necessarily belong to anybody like the
Yeah.
gyms do, but you can go up to it and battle it if you just want a quick experience points or something like that.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool.
As
Anything
a-
else, Marley? You want to add anything?
I think it'd be cool later on when, like, if you have the, when you're seeing the person, when you're seeing the Pokemon that you're trying to catch, and it's like your camera, if it runs away from you and you can chase it.
You just can't get off that Flareon. You're just so
chase it
upset about
down.
that Flareon.
No, like it would get you.
It's
to,
like running away, and you're like, no, you son of a, I'm throwing
Like,
Pokeballs
it'd
at
be
you.
so funny though, because you'd run more, and then like obviously don't run into a river or something, but like
Your Rapidash is
fun.
trying to run away, and you're chasing after it.
I think it'd be so funny.
Your Psyduck runs and then jumps
Yeah.
into the water
like,
and swims
it
away.
depends on how fast or slow the Pokemon,
Or
and like if they can
your
get
Doduo
away.
runs into a freeway, and you go and chase it into the freeway.
But
I
you see it get hit by a car though first, so you stop.
Oh yeah. Oh, nope, don't want that. Yeah, the AR functionality is pretty cool, but I feel like it could be improved upon.
Yeah.
What
But
is
I think
the
it's
AR?
just-
I said the AR in the upper right-hand corner. What is that?
Oh, so the AR is augmented reality. So that's the actual Pokemon looking like it's in your actual environment. And if you click off the AR button in the top right-hand corner, it just goes to a blank background and recenters your Pokemon in that area without being like trying to find it or anything.
So I think that's probably I don't think I have mine on AR. I think that's probably why.
No, I mean, yours. I mean, it's naturally on.
Oh, it defaults to AR.
Yeah, AR. So you do see like the Pokemon. It looks like it's in your environment.
Gotcha.
But if you turn it off, you just get like a cartoon background, and you don't have to worry about like trying to chase it or anything.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, but the Pokemon looking like it's in place, I think could be done a little bit better. I'm not sure if that's like the app or that's like the hardware of the phone that you're specifically using. But they did say that they could make the AR better. Like that's a future update that is coming in.
Yeah,
That
I
is
think
from Pokemon Go.
for what we have now, and this being the very beginning of everything and the new app, I think it's really good. And I think the only
It's addicting. It is so addicting. Like I want to go out there like right after this and just try to go catch more Pokemon right now.
I'm out of Pokeballs right now, so I have to go do a couple Pokestops
Well,
before we do that.
You know what's gonna happen is as soon as we're done collecting these original 150, the next 100 are gonna be in an update, and we're gonna have to start this all over again, trying to catch all the Johto League Pokemon.
Well, I'm okay with that. Well, the Johto League is okay, but after that is kind of where I get very frustrated.
That's because you stopped after that. Though.
Yeah,
You played Gold and Silver.
Yeah,
and
I
you
did.
stopped
I did.
after that.
Anyway, how about final comments? How do we like it?
Oh, it's so addicting. Like I'm gonna be doing this for a long time. And,
It's a lot of fun.
And it's an excuse to like, if you just want to go to the store or whatever to go get something, I just hop along just so I can bring my phone and go collect Pokemon and go to Pokestops.
I think it's going to be a toss-up 50-50. I have to see for a little while whether I'm going to keep playing it or not, because it's kind of addicting, but it's also kind of frustrating for me. And there's a lot of apps where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to use this forever. This is such a fun app. And then after maybe a month, like I stopped using it.
Yeah.
So I think that I might play a little more because you guys are around me more.
That's the thing is,
But
because we're both leaving, you might not
but
be able to
I'm not
play this
gonna.
much.
I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way and be like, oh, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take a longer path to get my destination, just so I can
Find a
get someone.
Pokemon or grab
Yeah.
a Pokemon that's nearby or something.
I think for its intended purpose, it works on me. Coming to the fact that maybe instead of driving to the grocery store, which is a mile away, maybe I'm gonna bike there instead, or maybe I'll rollerblade
sure.
there instead, and I'll.
I definitely think it's
that,
gonna help people,
yeah.
more people get fit, and like the right people get fit, because you already have.
or
your
not
fit
necessarily
people,
get
but,
fit, but at least get exercise
But
and,
I mean,
and
like,
introduce
house.
yourself
Yeah.
into that kind of
not
area.
just stay behind a computer screen all day.
Exactly. But now you're behind a mobile computer screen, but you're actually using
you're
the mobile
moving.
part.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, you can't win every battle. You have to win. You have to try
That's
to
true.
pick.
That's true. Well, right up until PlayStation VR comes out, and then I'm all about that.
We're gonna have to do one on VR. I did a VR. Spoiler
We-
alert! I did a VR thing this past weekend.
We did a PlayStation VR demo at Best
Oh my
Buy,
goodness.
and it blew my mind. And
that's-
I know PlayStation VR isn't like the best one either. Like there's
Yeah.
Vive and everything, but it's still just that whole thing is me a thing. So hopefully Pokemon can take advantage of that at some
Oh,
point.
for sure. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please like, subscribe, comment. We have a
Follow
ton
us
of
on
things going
Snapchat.
on. Follow us on Snapchat.
Snapchat.
What's our Snapchat thing?
It's Universal Critics.
univ_critics.
Yes, that's dot.
Univ_critics.
Critics.
Yes.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Please subscribe. We will have a lot more content coming out in the future. Thank you so much. And as always, this is Michael.
This is Kyle.
Marley.
And this has been a critique on the universe of gaming.
Later.